YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Look at Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro. What's up, everybody? It's your boy BREAD Fox reporting from the Chicks Universe, and today we are speaking on the updates that have just come in for the Sauce Walka shooting incident that happened yesterday in Memphis. So now there's a bunch of speculation going on, but before we get to the speculation, let's get to the facts. So 2 people were shot, Sauce Walka and his artist Say So P. Say So P unfortunately is deceased. He did not survive his gunshot wounds and he was pronounced dead on the scene. Very, very, very tragic. Now, at the time of the shooting, it turns out they were coming out of the downtown Memphis mall, and that's when they were approached and shot at by some individuals. Now, for many of you who may not know, so Say So is actually from Memphis, and it's always tragic when the rappers get killed, but it's even more tragic when it happens in the city that they're from, because you know they have family out there, they have friends out there that probably got to walk by those sites all the time where one of their closest friends got their lives taken away, especially somewhere so public as downtown Memphis. I'm pretty sure if you're from Memphis, you're gonna circle that area at some point or another at least once a month. So it's really, really tragic. Now, for those of you who may not know, Say So actually went onto Instagram prior to his unaliving, pretty much bragging that he's back in town and that he's with his big homie Sauce Walka. You can see that in this video.
What's poppin'?
Well, poppin', man. I know what's going on, man. TSL Memphis shit.
Where we at, though?
And we in Memphis with this shit right now. In the M right now. You know where these rap niggas don't come to. But a Sauce nigga gonna be here, man. Sleep here, stay here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now, the video is extremely chilling. It actually brings chills to your body to see somebody just, you know, so braggadocious and then not even knowing that a few hours later that tragically their lives will be taken. A lot of people were speculating like, man, why the heck didn't they have security? As you can see in the video that I just showed you, they had damn near close to $250,000 worth of material on them. Goyard bags, diamond watches, diamond chains, Louis V shoes. They're literally walking around like a lick. Now, at the end of the day, I'm never going to be the one to blame the person or blame the victim, because at the end of the day, nobody should be out here doing these vile things just to get a little bit of money. At the end of the day, a life is priceless and you can always put a price tag on $1. But at the same time, you do have to walk with some type of sense. Now, while a lot of people were speculating why didn't they have security, it actually surfaced online that they had security the night before. So allegedly, Sauce Walka had a booking at Reservations, which is a popular establishment in Memphis, and he had hired security, and that security was very, very grateful to be protecting Sauce Walka and Say So. So of course, as you do when you're hustling, you're an entrepreneur, you're building your business, if you get some traction from a celebrity, you want to post it out there so that you can get some awareness on your brand and show that, hey, yo, I'm really legit. So that's what he did. He posted it about 4 or 5 times on his Instagram story and just letting people know like, hey, last night I got blessed with the chance and opportunity to protect the biggest 2 Ps in the game from Memphis and Houston, Texas, Say So P and Sauce Walka. Once again, I appreciate y'all for trusting me with y'all safety. It was a privilege and honor to protect y'all. Now, when he posted that, of course, he thought that that was going to be a good thing for him, but it actually ended up being something that may end up being terrible for his business. Why? Because, you know, as the internet does, they don't really care about facts. They just like a salacious story. So what do? They automatically jump to the conclusion that this was also the security guard that was with Sauce Walka and Say So P when they were ambushed in the downtown area. He got online and he cleared it up and let everybody know like, hey, look, that was not him. He was actually booked the night before, and if he was there, it may have been a different situation, but it was not him. So this is what he had to say to clear up the rumors. All that trolling ain't gonna do ish but get one of you N-words embarrassed. I wasn't with Sauce or Say So this morning. I was at work. They booked me to escort them to Reservations and be with them while they was there last night. And we did exactly that. After that, we went our separate ways, and anything that happened after that had nothing to do with me and was out of my control. He then went on to say, on behalf of BRS, Sauce Walka nor Say So P was under my supervision of the time of the incident. I do spread my condolences to him and his family. BRS out. Now, to be fair, it's clear that this man was not with Sauce Walka. or his artist Say So P at the time of the incident. That said, people, like to spread rumors and like to say salacious things and add a little bit of humor to a really, really not humorous situation. People were saying a whole bunch of jokes, saying like, man, first day on the job, you got your client killed, blase, blase, which is really not the case. At the end of the day, this is just somebody who, as we said earlier, is just trying to build up their entrepreneurial security business, support black businesses. So it's sad and unfortunate that this happened, and people going at this person is not really the right thing, but at the same time, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I did see a lot of narratives out there, people saying that he's the one that set them up, all this other stuff. There's no evidence to that, and to the contrary, he was with them the night before and nothing happened. Of course, whenever these type of situations happen, one person that's always seems to always have their ears to the street is Whack 100.
More lax for out of towners to come in town because ain't nobody running around on the bush, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I feel freely walking through that whole now.
Yeah, ain't nobody running around on the bush, you know what I'm saying?
So LA
Man,
safe now.
It's still what it is. Like Texas is looking what the going on with sauce now.
I think that white
He
boy
dead.
mentioned. Yeah, he from there though. He had some more shit going on.
Oh, he from there?
Yeah, he from there. So
Now
it
it's making sense because I thought the nigga, I'm like, is this nigga from Texas?
Nah, I heard they stood over Walk and realized it was Walk and said, nah, you good. He knew what he did and ran out.
Oh, they stood over it.
Yeah, and realized it was Walk.
Oh, they didn't know it was him.
They ain't know him now. Buddy from there. He was popping in on that Sprinter. Like, we back. I'm back here. He was popping this shit. I'm here. Ain't nobody gonna do shit. I'm with South Walker.
Oh, yeah, he tripped. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. They got so many new niggas running around here. A bunch of names. I seen my guy, what's his nigga name? Trio something.
Yeah, he's a goof ass.
Yeah, he put a list of artists between Dallas and Texas. Dallas and Houston. There's a few names I didn't know, so it's a lot of new niggas bubbling. Well, I ain't gonna even say bubbling, but they down there. Cause me and you both know this urban shit, nigga, it's a little difficult right now.
Yeah, it's shit watered down right now.
It's watered down, nigga. Them motherfucking labels they ain't turning on the water. They try to turn that shit off. So it's a lot going on our side. I talked to Loose Cannon today. He waiting to get extradited back to Los Angeles so he can try to get another bail hearing.
Yeah, but how was he cool with Big U like that, and he was cool with you?
But no, he ain't fucked with him in a couple years. It probably been about 2.5 years since he's with him.
That nigga switched on him fast.
This investigation go back to 2021.
Now, as you heard in the clip, the target was 100% Say So Pete. They said the shooter actually stood over Walker and said, he know what he did, you good, and then left the scene. This answers a lot of questions as to why Sauce Walker himself was not killed. As he did reveal later on, he did get 2 bullet holes to the leg, which look absolutely vicious. I'm sure it's going to take him a while to recover from that. This is just a sad situation overall. And one thing that they did say in that previous clip that I do want to touch on is the fact that urban music is being hurt by this in a catastrophic way. Why? As Wack said, the water is getting watered down. The labels are not trying to invest money into these artists anymore, knowing that, hey, they may bring a RICO charge that the label may have to fight with their resources, or they may just end up getting killed, and now all of that investment and capital is down the drain. It's really not a good look for hip hop, and it's really not a good look for our people in general. That's just the situation, and that's just the way it goes. It's a tragic situation all the way around, but I would love to know how y'all feel about the situation in the comments. Do me a favor, make sure you like and subscribe. It's your boy BREAD Fox reporting from the Chicks Universe. Till next time.